Craig, Liechtenstein is the last stop in terms of away games in this qualifying campaign. Just in general, how have the last few days been with the group?
Yeah, it's been a good week. Training's been good. We definitely got out of it what we were looking for. So the exciting part is now we bring it to the game. So that's left us a little bit excited, to be honest.
What have you been looking for?
We need runs, but we're not going to get the space for big runs. But there was little sharp ones. One goes, scissor movements, looking after the ball, changing the tempo, reactions when we lose the ball, winning it straight back. So I've liked that intensity this week, and that's what we need tomorrow. That's exactly that.
In terms of tomorrow's opposition, Liechtenstein, Craig, you've made it very clear 6 points from these next two games is the ideal scenario. So what do you need to do tomorrow night to make sure that those first three are in the bag?
Habits. Keep following through on our habits. What we are as a team, how we trigger, how we react. As soon as we lose the ball, win it back. Be aggressive. Be aggressive with our runs, our actions in the final third. As soon as the ball then, if it goes long, everyone back in, make sure we win a second ball, then attack again. So real intensity. Listen, we have to play at this intense level. This is like non-negotiable. We want to be a Wales player, and it doesn't matter who you play against, because tomorrow night at times it might be easiest for us not to. Well, we should still expect to win even if we weren't. I do, but it's not about this. It's about where can we go? How can we go? What's the mentality of the team? Does it stay within the team? And that, to me, is always something you have to hold on to. And we're not coming here to let that go at all.
That was my next question in terms of, and no disrespect to Liechtenstein at all, but in terms of that intensity, how do you make sure that it's always there? It doesn't matter if you're playing against an England or a Liechtenstein.
If you don't play for us, if you don't have that within your makeup, you're not able to show that consistently in training and then bring that onto games, then you're not the type of profile that plays or suits in us. And I don't know, even if you look at where our intensity's gone over I think we're in the top 4 in Europe at the present moment. Like, I want top 1, Is it realistic? I do not know. But to us, it's like we own it and we cherish it. You want to talk about identity? That's identity. So for us, it's like we have to keep showing that identity, and the players are fully aware of that as well.
Just if I could go back in terms of the group, I should have asked you this at the start, but obviously there have been withdrawals, some changes, as there always are. Everyone else okay, though, ahead of tomorrow?
Yeah, everyone's good. Same as always is. It's never the squad you pick. But that's normal. I've never had it any different as a player, but also as a head coach now as well. So you embrace it. We get to see 1 or 2 other players tomorrow. Some have really impressed this week. And actually 1 or 2 have really impressed who might not start tomorrow, but will get a big part. I've liked this group this week. I really have. And I just, tomorrow is just an opportunity for us to celebrate what we've done this week and go and enjoy ourselves tomorrow.
That feels like a really nice problem to have, especially when, Ben Davies, the captain, isn't here. Kiefer Moore-Benkeback, you're talking about experienced players, but big characters as well. How much does it please you that it sounds like players have really risen to grabbing this opportunity? You have to. It's you have to maintain that. Well, who's the next one? Who's the next? Where do you stand within the group? Maybe this gives you the opportunity to then put your chest out. But and some people are not quite like it. It's not for me to try and force it out. I mean, you've got to be who you are as well. But what I've seen then in training, maybe because the weather's been that bad and it's allowed us to run even more because, you feel the cold. But no, I've just, I've seen 1 or 2, if I'm being honest, have really taken command. They do it, but they've really pushed on it as well. Because, listen, society, we know the world now. Young people don't talk. They don't talk to each other. So unfortunately, football's not changed. You haven't got a mobile phone on you out on the pitch. Yeah. We might do as a side, but on the pitch, no, you have to give information.
So, yeah, it's been good.
Talking about mobile phones, obviously you won't be in the dugout tomorrow night. So if I could just ask what the plan is in terms of your team and how you're planning to tackle that.
Yeah, I cannot get involved due to the rules. It's no problem. We have Pete once before with Iceland, so the communication, we can't communicate. But it's not an issue whatsoever. I get to see the game from a good view. So that's going to be different for me. But yeah, it's we have more than capable people with us, staff. And if I'm being honest, a lot of the work's done. Whatever we need to do to adapt, we've already been prepared for already. So something might throw up something different in the game, but yeah, I'll be very limited on what I'm going to be able to get across.
You're going to be like Luis Enrique and starting to watch games from up high because it's a good viewpoint.
Unbelievable, and such a smart move. I always get envious of other sports and their coaches. It's normal for them to be up in the stands. It's not quite our way in our culture in football, but I think once you've won a European Cup, you can decide what you want to do. So we sort of all say, if it works, then. But yeah, I understand it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. So and I got a good view for it as well.
Last one. Around 3,000 Welsh fans are going to be making the journey out here. I've just been speaking to some of the stadium staff and they almost can't believe that so many fans are making the effort to come over. Just a word on them yet again with their brilliant support.
It's been, honestly, since my time as a head coach, the first away game, Montenegro, like monsoon, how many fans, it was like, and Iceland, and honestly, I'm just amazed. Grateful, and they blow me away, honestly, how they're able to support, and I love their connection with the players. Tomorrow we're going to need patience off them as well at times, but I have to be honest, that's been one of the most pleasing parts of taking this role, to see how many fans we have. It makes you feel proud, it makes you feel like, I knew we were a good football nation, I knew we were well supported. Now we see it. I didn't have it as much as a player. Probably we weren't worth, but probably more value to watch now than what we were then. But please keep following us. Please keep doing what you're doing, because you make every away trip well worth it.